Hello. Hey everyone, it's Hanya here. Not doing Mina today because this is a rather serious video that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for quite a long time. Well, a few months. So a lot of you have noticed that I have been gone for quite some time. And I'm here today to explain why. So originally I was gone for like a month because I had a huge block in what I wanted to do for you guys, which is kind of why I keep asking you guys to give me suggestions of what to do in a timely manner. um, but when I decided to come back, something happened. So, as a lot of you know, I am on Discord, and if not, or if it is, my Discord should be linked to my channel, and I would love to see you guys. My server's kind of dead, so having more people would help bring it back to life. Sorry for the promotion right there for a second. But what had happened on something... Ugh, I'm not reading a script, I promise. I'm not reading a script. Okay. So, what had happened was on Discord one day, some people I used to do voice acting for contacted me. And they were like, hey, would you like to come back to the server? Because I had left for previous or personal reasons, and they wanted me back. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So I came back, and I found out that they had replaced a lot of the roles I was in, despite telling me that I would keep the roles and not have to be in the server. And now when I mean roles, I mean like who I was going to voice act in what series. And, I talked to them about it. And they were like, I was like, you guys replaced me. What's up with that? They're like, oh, no, 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 no. We didn't replace anyone. We we don't use that word here. And I was kind of confused. And then it was their turn to interrogate me and say, why did you leave in the first place? And I was like, you guys know why I left. I'm not going to bring it up right now, but still. So I kept talking to them about it, and they were kind of making me angry because they were kind of beating around the bush and avoiding the whole reason why they replaced me and never really contacted me for anything. And, I got angry, and they were like, you need to treat us with more respect. And I didn't say it at the time, but I was like, I'm not treating anyone. I was thinking it like, why would I treat you with respect when I can't even get any myself? So I got angry and I left that group message, and apparently somebody told all their friends and they started coming after me. I blocked one of them because they came at me with aggression, and I'm not a person to deal with that. And another one was fed in misinformation saying that I didn't like them or I didn't like what they were doing, and I told them that wasn't that at all, and they just got the wrong info. They're like, okay, cool. So that person left me alone. Another person was a lot more understanding of my situation. She was they, she, I think. I'm just gonna use they. They were very nice and very understanding, like I said. And she was they. They were like, do you want me to talk to them and see what can be done? And I was like, sure. And she's like, okay, tell me what you want to be done. I told her, I was like, I want an explanation and an apology and maybe get my roles back. And she was like, okay, that's understandable. We'll get it done. I keep saying she. I'm just gonna roll with it. Um, so she talked to them, and I was brought back. So I expressed my concern, and that's when the truth came out. When they said, basically my voice acting skills kind of sucked. They said that my impressions were good, but I sounded so emotionless like all the time, and I was so confused. Like, so every time you guys had told me that you liked my audios for the emotion that I had in them, and how I expressed myself in them. You told me, you're telling me all of that was a lie. All of the time that you said, oh, you're one of our best female voice actors, and we need you, and blah, 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 blah. That was a lie. And they were like, yeah. So I was like, you guys have been lying to me for almost 3 years. And they said, yeah. And at that point, I had literally started bawling. I was in tears. I was upset. And that's when they stopped talking altogether and eventually left saying, if you want to come back, just message one of us and we'll talk about it. And at that point, I knew I couldn't come back if I was just going to keep being lied to, especially because they had the absolute nerve to say, I they could give me lessons on how to properly voice act. And I was like, I was just stunned and heartbroken. Like, that hurt. Like, these people who I've known ever since I got on Discord lied to me. And they left the call to talk to each other, I guess. And the person who I was with, she was like, hey, are you going to be okay? Do you want to sit here and talk to me about it? I was like, no, I can't be here anymore. So I left that group chat and I proceeded to go talk to my boyfriend, who let me kind of simmer down with him and calm down and make sure I was okay. And a lot of my friends had caught word of it, and they were just as angry as I could have been if I wasn't so like sad and upset about it. And I stopped voice acting for a while. My self-esteem had been completely crushed in that situation. I didn't I didn't know what to do anymore. Like, voice acting was a thing I had been doing for a long time. And, at one point I said I might just stop doing videos on my Mina channel. And they're like, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. Like, people love you, and you're an extremely lovable person, even if you aren't Mina. And it, it, it still, like, the wound was still fresh at the time. And I didn't know how to feel about the compliments I was being given after I had just been, like, heartbroken. And, one of my friends pulled me aside and was like, hey, look, those guys have got literally nothing on you. We've seen their, like, abridged videos, and they're honestly terrible. These guys say that you have no emotion but can't have any emotion themselves. Like, their lip flaps are terrible, and they can't even sound like they want to be doing this. And they're like, you have a lot more talent in your pinky finger than they do in their whole, like, setup of a community. And, at the time, that made me feel empowered and kind of happy. And as time went on and I talked, and maybe like a month later, I actually got into, like, the big details of what had happened. And, they said the same thing again, like, you have a lot more talent than they do, don't worry about it. And they're like, we're gonna help you, and you should know that you're still a wonderful voice actor, and you don't need to be with them to understand that. And I needed a lot more time to heal, which is why I've been gone so long. Now, if you're worried that the Mina channel will stop being, Mina channel, no, I'm not leaving anytime soon. I can promise you that much. I'm not leaving. But I'm sorry that I was gone for so long, and I do plan to be back. I might do a song cover very soon, just to, do something uplifting and fun and happy. So, Steven Universe fans, watch out. But yeah, a lot has happened in the time I was gone, especially with, like, school starting. I haven't been on since school started, and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to get my schedule back to like being done during like the weekends, and I will so definitely do that for you guys. I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long. I hope you guys can forgive me. Um, I hope this is clarity enough of what happened, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Love you.